So welcome back to Bangkok. We're at the Impact Arena. YONEX Thailand Open quarterfinals day. And the first of the women's singles quarterfinals just concluded. Tai Su Ying, the world number one, looking absolutely superb. They're beating Michelle Lee of Canada in 2 straight games. So 10 quarterfinals for you on court number 1 and 10 quarterfinals on court number 2. Next up is another women's singles, and it is the 18-year-old An Si-young of Korea, the number 7 seed, up against Ratchanok Intanon, the number 4 seed and 4-time finalist here. In fact, she's won the title twice, has Ratchanok Intanon. Incredibly, making her 10th appearance here. First appearance in 2008 as a 13-year-old. So, one of the quarterfinals concluded. We've just seen that. We now turn our attention to the 3rd quarter. And in the 4th quarter, it's the battle of the left-handers. Busanan Ongbang against Demir Blickfeld. We'll see that a little bit later. Busanan Ongbang, a 3-time beaten finalist here at her home event. So she obviously loves playing at home, but it's a huge occasion for both of those players because neither of them have ever reached a Super 1000 semi-final before, but one of them, of course, will.
Women's single quarterfinal. An Si-young from Korea.
So here is the 18-year-old An Si-young.
Intanon from Thailand.
Will in fact turn 19 next month, but what's a wonderful time she's had since she joined the World Tour. And here is the former champion,
from Iran.
2-time former champion Ratchanok Intanon. Won the Indonesian Masters last January. She always seems to do well at the beginning of the year, actually, because in 2019 she won the Malaysian Masters, which I think was her first tournament of the year. So this is just the 2nd meeting between these 2 players. The only previous time they met was in the Sudirman Cup group encounter between Thailand and Korea in Nanning 2 years ago. And as you can see, Ratchanok Intanon won on that occasion. 21-15, 21-17. But I was saying that this young lady really has caused a stir in world badminton since she first joined the senior ranks. Well, she's still a junior, actually, technically, but she's playing the senior tournaments now. No more so than when she won the French Open of 2019. Beating Carolina Marin in the final, the Olympic champion. So born in Gwangju, in the southwest of the country. Currently at career high of number 9. In fact, 17 weeks as world number 1 before the rankings were frozen. And in fact, last year, not only did she win the French Open, she won 5 titles from 7 finals contested, having played 19 tournaments. Those are incredible statistics. Now, her path through to today's quarterfinal beat Sonia Chia of Malaysia in the first round, and then beat the 15-year-old Runtibun Supit in 27 minutes. Her opponent, Ratchanok Intanon, 4 finals here at her home event. She'll turn 26 next month and is currently world number 5, but did spend 2 weeks as world number 1, having won 3 Super Series titles in 3 weeks back in 2016 Indian Open, Malaysian Open and Singapore Open, and after that victory in Singapore went to world #1. Her titles here were in 2013 when she beat Busanan Ongbang and again in 2017 beating the same opponent, her teammate Busanan. Well, as you can see, beat Yo Jia Min of Singapore in the first round and then Yvonne Lee from Germany in the second round. Both 2 straight games and both pretty comfortable. So our umpire for this one, Emmanuel Herbutse of Botswana, and Hermin Amin Mer from Iran is our service judge. So this battle in the bottom half of the draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Hansi Young, Korea. On my left, Ratchanok Intanon, Thailand. Ratchanok Intanon to serve, love, play.
So the 2-time former champion, Ratchanok Intanon, the #4 seed nearest to us, getting his quarter-final underway against Hansi Young.
One, love.
Oh my goodness, a very audible squeal of celebration from Hansi Young after that just second rally of the match.
It's well placed.
Yeah.
6-2-1. Three, 1.
How do you see this developing, Steen? Because I know you understand the players' different styles. What do you think is going to happen here?
I'm really excited to see this match because I think it's 2 great players, each in their own way, and I'm looking to see how far Hansi Young has come, or where is she at the moment in terms of form. I think you can see that she's sort of growing compared to the 16-year-old that I saw here for the first time 2 years ago during the Uber Cup. And what kind of shape is Ratchanok in? She looks like she's in great shape, actually. And given what you've been telling Jill, that she's normally played well in the beginning of the year, I think we could be seeing a Ratchanok close to top shape here, and that's going to be interesting to see what if Hansi Young can do anything about that. She made a couple of big results, or perhaps even more than a couple, in the period that went from 2018 Uber Cup until 2020 All England. She beat Carolina Marin to win the French Open the week after she'd lost to her in Denmark, and she had other great wins as well. But she couldn't really do anything about Ratchanok the last time she played her. As I recall, was a 2-game win for
It was
for
15 and 17.
So that's 15 and 17. If you win by 15 and 17, then you've been pretty comfortable. And I'm interested to see if there's. I think Anse Jung has got excellent technical skills, good defense, and so on. Has she got the speed to not to match Ratchanok, but the speed to survive against Ratchanok? That's going to be interesting, in my opinion. And what kind of style is she playing? She's been trailing the first 9 rallies here, more or less. Ooh.
Yeah, I saw that as Longstein.
You did?
Anse
Yeah.
challenges
Yeah.
called out.
Anse Jung is also challenging.
Oh, wow. There you are. Just long. Well done, line judge.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining.
I gotta get me one of those hairbands there.
8.
I think they're gonna be
Play.
fashion. She's gonna be a trendsetter in badminton, Anse Jung. Good shot.
It's interesting what you've just said,
Take over.
not about the hairband,
3.
but
8.
about whether Anse Jung has got the speed to deal with perhaps the deception as well that
Yeah.
Ratchanok has, because I know that in that same Sudirman Cup when
When they played each other.
Anse Jung beat Tai Su Ying in that Sudirman Cup campaign. And as we've just been describing in the previous match, the previous quarter-final, I think she's probably got even more deception.
Yeah.
So she obviously was able to deal with that.
Yeah.
4. 8.
One of the things that helps Ratchanok play Tai Su Ying when Ratchanok is in good shape is that she's got 10 centimeters extra height compared to Tai Su Ying, and that means that she's not as vulnerable for accurate shots as Tai Su Ying can be. So that could also be one of the things that makes a difference.
Yeah.
But if Anse Jung can get enough back,
8.
then it will put a psychological pressure on Ratchanok Intanon. It's very difficult to get to control the rallies against Ratchanok because she has so many options. So she doesn't let you control. She always tries to counter in some way, but
6. 8.
sometimes it creates a number of errors because she always tries to get herself out of trouble. Ratchanok doesn't like to play from a more defensive perspective. She wants to control and direct the way the rallies are going. Oi,
Oh,
oi.
yes, a bit of a slip there and got the
7.
lucky net cord.
8.
Now she's caught up from
2-8.
yeah, and she hasn't really done anything
No.
to it. It's been more or less 3 points.
Short.
6 over 9. 7.
Oh, that's nice. That's a lovely shot.
10,
Just
7.
guiding that across court. Sometimes I think with Ratchanok, she doesn't look as if she's hitting the shuttle. She's just sort of caressing it and guiding it into the open space.
Racket headed on up on the side of the shuttle. Well played.
Yeah.
11,
2-minute game
7.
interval with a
Interval.
4-point advantage for the number 4 seed and 4-time finalist Ratchanok Intanon.
ไม่ต้องเห็นลูกไปเงี้ยเย็นๆแล้วลูกง่ายใช่ป่ะตีง่ายๆไม่ต้องไปแบบไปดึงจังหวะอยากจะผลักก็ผลักขยอดก็แบบลูกง่ายดีไม่ต้องไปบีบแบบที่บอกว่า
Court 1, 15 seconds.
แล้วลูก
Court
ไม้
1, 15 seconds.
แบบไม่มีก็ฟันเร็วๆเบาๆ2 ทีก็ได้แต่มีทางบอลฮะ
11-7, play.
Yeah. You know, the thing that struck me when I first saw Unsi Young play was her retrieving capabilities.
Yes.
And I think that, you know, given what we've just been talking about with Ratchanok and the previous match with Tai Su Ying, if she wants to become one of the great players, I think she needs to work a little bit more on the skills as well as her physical side. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, at least that's one of the issues that I'm cautious about, and I'm a little bit surprised to see. I think it's Jang So-young that's coaching her. I think it would be natural that it was Kim Ji-hyun, but she's just recently returned with the Korea national team.
Oh, look at that.
I don't think Korea has had such a big success with their singles players recently. I know that Song Won-ho has been very good, and Sung Ji-hyun has also been a strong player. But I think they have this very Korean style, which is rather predictable. And that's what I fear, that Han Se-young is developing into a predictable player. I hope that's not the case. I hope they see that they have a player with rare skills here, and that they let her develop
The skill side rather than just relying
rather
on
than just the physical and the rally side. Just playing rallies. I mean, that's not gonna go. I don't think. Perhaps, hopefully, it's not possible to
11, 12.
do that. But yeah, I agree with you, Jill. I think it's good. I think it's an advantage to have the natural defensive abilities, because she definitely also has the attacking capabilities and the deceptions and so on. I hope they find the right mix.
Yeah. Missed it. Oh no, you challenge that, yes.
Unseen challenges called in.
Well, of course, if she's wrong on this, then she hasn't got any challenges left, but I saw that as wide.
At least it had a chance to be wide.
Well, we've
difficult
actually,
to see from up here.
yeah, we've actually got Hawkeye trying to adjudicate on both courts at once, which is a little bit tricky. You can't see which court he's going to first. Hawkeye have gone to court 2 first. Now they'll deal with us. I'm quite surprised that hasn't happened earlier in the week. Poor old Hawkeye, rushed off the feet. It all happens at once. Yeah, I thought it was clearly out. Good challenge.
You've been shocked on your challenges, Jill.
I'm telling you, I've got
I'm not
these
gonna
new
compete.
glasses. Oh, you can't beat me now.
I didn't know you were coming with new glasses. I would have practiced more back home. Oi.
Overdone it. So into the lead. 2-8 down at one stage.
She's actually, sorry,
14,
she's actually doing a really good job, An Se-young, in neutralizing Ratchanok. Playing most shots downwards.
Yeah, and it's 5 straight points now.
And it's 12-4 since she was behind 2-8.
Yeah, now that was nice skill, wasn't it? Just clip it down. Concentrate on the angle.
And she was willing to play on. She wasn't going necessarily for the winner. She was willing to play on, had Ratchanok returned it inside the lines.
6 straight points now. Now that run comes to an end. Not a moment too soon for the home player. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
well
delightful.
played.
That's a
Excellent.
lovely skill.
Takes over 16-13.
And that's something that Ratchanok is not too fond of, being played twice in the same corner.
Takes over 14-16.
She had the read, An Se-young. Execution lacked a little bit, but she was there.
Oh, yes, that's a super block across court.
And there's a little opening there. She's struggling a little bit when she has to move on that diagonal, An Se-young. Fantastic play, excellent shot by Ratchanok, landing well short of the service line.
Well, it was a half opportunity, wasn't it?
17-15.
But it's been able to take those half chances,
Yeah.
separate.
Totally going for the win and end
Yeah.
up losing it. That's devastating, and give some more boost to your opponent. Good shot. That's well played.
It seems to me that Ratchanok is just trying to up the pace a little bit.
16-17.
Oh,
That's a fantastic shot.
isn't it?
Emulating the last one from over there. There's so little racket movement, you can hardly see where it's coming. The players, they use the movement of the body, the placement of the body and the movement of the arm to judge what kind of shot is coming in. Here there is no movement of the arm, only of the racket head. Yeah, not only the racket head, the whole racket is moving, otherwise it would break, but that's landed in.
Thanks over.
It was almost like a little rebound action, wasn't it? Sort of clip and...
Yeah, I love that shot.
Yeah.
It's so efficient. Costs no energy. And if you can do the same and just turn the grip a little bit and play it straight down the line, then it really spells problems for Ratchanok.
Oh, it's landed in. Oh, she's challenging.
Ratchanok Intanon
I saw that as
called
Instein.
Yeah.
in.
Well, I can't compete with the monoculars. So I'll trust your judgment.
Oh, well, now I'm going to be proved wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm still on a winning
Yeah.
streak.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge
It
remaining.
looked like an emotional challenge, sort of just get myself together
Thanks
before
over.
this game is going to be decided.
17. Play.
2-point advantage and 2 points from this opening game. Oh, yes. How many times? She loves playing that backhand cross-court net shot.
And she should, because it's efficient against An Se-young. So put some pressure on the forehand side, either deep back corner or flat, and then if she can play it immediately after, she gets the upper hand.
Oh, that's landed in as well. Misjudgment
Thanks,
once
over.
more at the back of the court from
Game
the
point,
former champion.
18.
And it means that An Se-young, yep, on the line, has 2 game point opportunities. That one was long.
Thanks over. 19-20.
Second game point well saved by Ratchanok Intanon.
20.
And 20 all. And we will require extra points until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Do you see it as more important for one of the 2 players to win this, or do you think psychologically?
I had a little debate with myself whether I thought it was really important for Ratchanok, but on the other hand, she's playing on home soil. I don't think she'll get disheartened even if she loses this one, but I think An Se-young will get a confidence boost if she can win the first game ever over Ratchanok.
What a net shot from An Young.
Six over 21-20.
Yeah, she had to let it come out of the spin and the tumble before she tried to play it. It's a third game point opportunity for the Korean youngster. Reached. What a
Fantastic
rally.
rally.
Brilliant, utterly brilliant from the teenager. An Young
First game won by An Young,
winning the opening game on her third game point opportunity. 22-20. What a terrific rally, and the longest rally of the match so far too. 40 shots. Well, it was magnificent, real quality throughout the rally. That's a great net shot skill. We've seen that a couple of times in this opening game from An. 23 minutes.
그냥 내가
for
찬스공
game
아닌
number
거는 사이드로 그렇게 길게 쭉 드리븐 드라이브식으로 쭉 주고 오는 거 다시 차려. 뭐라고? 드롭 놓고 두 번째 공은 몸쪽 아니면은 대가 아니면 첫 번째 빠져나오면 대가 그대로 빠져나가야 돼. 지금 여기서 이쪽으로는 공이 좀 안 나가니까.
มันไม่ใช่ผ่อนนำหรอกพอนำแล้วตามจริง
นำแล้วไปตีชิวๆทางไม่คิดตีเป็นอย่างเลยเอาเกมนี่ก่อนนะ
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, what a terrific opening game that was. 20-20 to the young Korean. So what can the four-time former finalist,
Second game,
time winner,
love ball.
Ratchanok
Play.
Intanon do in response? I'm still surprised that she managed to let that huge advantage, 8-2 advantage, slip.
Yeah, should she end up losing this match, that would be one of the situations they will pinpoint, in my opinion, saying, hey, got off to a really, really good start, but then somehow let the opponent in. I don't know if it was a slip of attention or whatever it was, but it went really quickly for An Young to catch up.
Missed it. Yes, because I can remember your words when she got back to 7-8, and you said she's right back in this, and she hasn't done anything yet.
No. She's played clever. She's used her retrieval skills in defense, but she's also played these clever shots downwards that is sort of like neutralizing Ratchanok's game. And another player capable of doing that is Chen Fei, where The only match Ratchanok has ever won against Chinrafay was the semi-final match here in this arena, where I thought that Chinrafay throughout the tournament was really, really nervous. Otherwise, Chinrafay, she's sort of like neutralizing everything in Ratchanok's game, and she's having a tough time.
Service over 2-all.
That shot there. That shot. Excellent. This is
3-2.
rather quick at the net on the next one, An Se-young. That shot there. There's nothing she can do, Ratchanok. And An Se-young is still in really good balance. Can reach it early at the net, play a really good shot. There's another one. Another one. She's controlling. Ratchanok is playing shots from tape level or below tape level, and it's difficult for her to score points that way. Once again.
5.
So a neutralising shot is one that's not played with pace.
There's some pace. It's not a drop shot. Then it becomes too slow. There's some pace, but you're in full balance when you hit it, or at least when you have hit it, you're in really, really good balance. You don't go for the win or anything. You're ready to play on. That was a shot that was supposed to be a winner for An Se-young.
3-5.
And it lands in the middle of the court, so you can't really play it sharp at the net. Ratchanok could try her cross net shot that we've seen her be successful with, but the problem is that when she reaches it, it's so far from the net that it's very, very difficult to gauge exactly the right direction, and An Se-young probably has an idea that's what's coming, so she's on her way. Didn't get to that one though.
4-5.
So it's sort of saying to your opponent, say, okay, here's the shuttle in a 50-50 position, or a little bit below 50% position. What do you want to do with it? Can you beat me from below tape? But it requires a lot of physical capability to play like that.
Yeah.
An Se-young challenges called out.
Ooh, I wasn't really concentrating on that one.
Okay, I'll take it there. I think it was long. Hand me your glasses if you're taking a little nap once in a while.
I know, you're spot on. That's a wasted challenge from An
Challenge
Se-young.
unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining.
It was a strange challenge.
5-all. Play.
I guess we can say that normally challenging a shuttle on the opponent's back line that is dropping from above, that's normally not a win situation. And again, it's played long into the court. Ratchanok is standing behind the white service line and trying to play a sharp net shot. And this is what happened a number of the times, that it stays on your own side. Sometimes you play it a little bit too long and the opponent can play a tight spinning net shot, and then once in a while you're perfect.
Oh yes. Threaded it down the line.
Service over 6-all.
Young.
Service
A
over.
little jump up and down
7-6.
after the error.
Yeah.
Sign of frustration.
Eight, 6. Okay, play.
Was that a little slip of the foot there again?
I didn't spot it.
Service over. 7, 8.
Yeah, it's a sharp shot. That's also one of her favourites, isn't it? That's forehand cross-court slice
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Ratchanok. Wow,
8, all.
something a bit different there from Ratchanok.
Yeah, she got it with a little extra pace. I think she hit a little bit too hard there. Anse Young, last 2 rallies, she seemed like she was somewhere else.
Missed it.
Service over. 9.
I think that's
Eight.
credit to Anse Young that Ratchanok is missing those shots there, because she feels that if it's not really close to the line, then it's going to come back.
Oh my goodness, how did that come back? Oh, the lift from
10,
Ratchanok
8.
was woefully short, and yet she managed to get back that smash there. Got through in the end, did Anse Young.
Good shot.
Oh! Oh, that's the shot of the day!
Anse Young challenges.
Well, I saw that as in. Anse Young is challenging again. Well, I definitely saw that as in. It deserves to be in. It was
deserves to be in.
Such an extraordinary shot.
I don't think it's on the middle of the line. Oh,
Yes.
it was. Wow.
There, shot of the day,
Challenge
no
unsuccessful.
question.
No challenge remaining. Service over. 9.
Unbelievable. Here
Yeah.
we go again. Look at this.
Play.
She wasn't even watching that sort.
On
She played it
court.
behind her
Yeah.
back.
Men's double
Look at that.
quarterfinal.
Magnificent.
Choi So-kyu and Seo Soon-jae from Korea versus Muhammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan from Indonesia.
Well played.
Umpire Bert van Horenbeek from
all.
Belgium. Service judge Fabio Beto from Italy.
No, that's gone wide. So it is Anse
over.
Young who has the
11-10
advantage at the mid-game
interval.
interval, albeit just one solitary point advantage.
번씩 높이를 줘요. 그래야 더 급해진다.
Stephen, as you and I can't understand either of the coaches, my little quiz question of the day. Ratchanok shares the record of the same number of finals, women's singles finals, here at the Thailand Open with one other player, but that other player won all 4 finals that she contested. Who was that?
In women's singles?
In women's singles.
$11-10, play.
Think my era,
Your era.
or just a bit after my era. Yeah,
Six
it's
over,
done.
11 all.
That was when Chinese joined, Koreans were there, Indonesian probably, Susi Susanti.
Correct. Well done. Well worked out. Oh, that's nice. Lovely angle again from that deep forehand corner. She does love that cross-court one.
6 over, 12-11.
Well, she's got no challenges left, even if she disagreed with that.
12 all.
No, it was clearly long.
Yeah, I like the idea.
6 over,
I think one of the
12.
keys for Ratchanok is to sort of open the net corners, so to speak, and I feel that An Se-young has got a quite good read of when Ratchanok is playing her cross shots. So she's got to find some other shots that complements those and that keeps the Korean guessing. And even though it's
14, 12.
fairly even here in the second game, I still feel that An Se-young has got the advantage. I haven't seen Ratchanok do anything that could pose a threat to An Se-young. I mean, rallies go back and forth. You win one, you lose some, you make a mistake here and there, but I feel Ratchanok is making more mistakes at the moment.
I feel she's trying to overpress.
Yeah, she is. So I think she's got to show what she's made of. I mean, she's being challenged to fight, and she's trying to be nice and win by playing beautiful badminton. That's not going to happen.
Oh my goodness! Oh, I don't believe it.
It could be a very decisive
Yes.
run of points here.
12.
The attempted kill
Yeah.
by Ratchanok, and how on earth did An Se-young get that one back? Didn't panic. Yeah, I think you're right, Steen. I think that could prove decisive.
She's playing nice, Ratchanok, but here's a player with good defense who's playing clever, playing smart.
$17, 12.
You see, at the error there, I felt that Ratchanok was wanting desperately to for it to be a winner instead of it being a shot to set up the opportunity to play a winner.
Exactly, yeah.
And again, same again.
Yes. So she's not willing to extend the rallies long enough. She's not willing to sort of do the hard work and then in the end let her technical skills do the trick. Or she's not capable of extending the rallies long enough. So she's not efficient enough still. I've criticized her earlier, previously, for not being efficient enough. And I would like to take the opportunity to do it again, even though I love to see her play. But the more cynical approach, as An Se-young and sometimes when we see Chen Yufei play, is neutralizing her. I wasn't sure she could do it, An Se-young. That's a great improvement from her perspective.
That's gone wide. And on a run of 8 straight points from 12 all, it's now match point opportunities for An Se-young. Yeah, well, that is very, very disappointing. That second game by Ratchanok Intanon, the former champion, because in a way she just capitulated there, didn't she?
Yeah. She's got to get better if she wants to beat An Se-young. Otherwise, the next thing it's going to happen the next time they meet again. The same is going to happen.
Yeah. This is the final rally, and yet another error from the former champion. But all credit to this young lady, the 18-year-old from Korea, An Se-young, safely through this quarterfinal, beating the 2-time former champion Ratchanok Intanon 22-20, 21-12 in 44 minutes. So welcome back to the Impact Arena.